You are being charged a 40% loneliness tax that is draining $15,000 from your bank account every single year. This isn't just a lifestyle choice, it's a calculated financial extraction engineered by corporate landlords, big box retailers, and insurance giants who have rigged the 2026 economy against the individual. If you live alone in America, Canada, or Europe, you are paying 80% more for rent, 30% more for food, and an AI-driven risk penalty on your insurance, all while married couples use legal loopholes to shelter their wealth. But here's where it gets crazy. This is the first time in history that the single man has become the most profitable product in the corporate world. While you struggle to build a future, the power couple next door is operating like a two-person hedge fund, splitting every solo surcharge in half. You're probably thinking this is just the cost of freedom, but actually it's a trap designed to keep you in a state of perpetual financial grind. Now, watch what happens when we look at the raw data from February 2026. In the US, the average one-bedroom now costs $1,450, while a couple splits a two-bedroom for just $797 each. That is an 82% premium just for a private front door. This is the part everyone misses. Companies like Blackstone and Walmart don't want you to find a partner. They want you to stay single and keep paying the retail price for survival. Today, we are exposing the single man tax and the specific companies profiting from your independence. If you think you can afford to be single in this economy, you haven't seen the math. Buckle up. The real cost of living alone just hit an all-time high. We need to talk about the 80% rule because it's the cornerstone of the corporate landlord's business model. You assume that a one-bedroom should cost half of a two-bedroom, but in 2026, corporate giants like Blackstone and Greystar have flipped the math. The national median for a one-bedroom has hit $1,450, while a two-bedroom is only $1,595. This is the part everyone misses. Landlords aren't selling you space, they are selling you independence at a massive markup. By splitting a two-bedroom, a couple pays $797 each. By living alone, you are paying an $8,000 a year solo penalty just to have your own kitchen walls. But here's where it gets crazy. This isn't just about rent, it's about the volume tax at the grocery store. Companies like Walmart, Kroger, and Canada's Loblaws have turned the checkout aisle into a psychological war zone. Have you ever noticed that family-size packages are 30% cheaper per gram than the smaller, single portions? A couple can buy a 5-pound pack of meat at wholesale rates and finish it. As a single man, if you buy that, half of it rots. If you buy the single serving, you are paying a convenience premium that can reach up to 50%. Now, watch what happens when you look at the 2026 shrinkflation data. Retailers are aggressively shrinking single-serve items while keeping the price identical, a move that specifically targets the individual shopper. You are paying for a family-size world on a single-man budget. You're probably thinking, I'll just shop at local markets. But actually, Big Grocery has spent billions to crush local competition, leaving you trapped in their high-margin convenience stores. This is a calculated extraction. While the power couple uses bulk buying as a financial weapon, the single man is left paying retail for every calorie he consumes. This is a $3,000 a year grocery leak that most men never even notice until their savings account hits zero. We've seen how landlords and supermarkets bleed you dry, but now we have to enter the invisible maze, the tax code, and the algorithms that manage your life. This is the part everyone misses. The government doesn't just prefer married couples, it actively subsidizes them with your paycheck. In 2026, the U.S. standard deduction for a single man is $16,100. For a married couple, it's $32,200. You're probably thinking, that seems fair, it's double. But actually, it creates a massive tax wall. Because you lack a spouse to split your income with, you hit higher tax brackets twice as fast. A single man earning $80,000 will pay roughly $2,500 more in federal taxes than a married man with the exact same income. You are literally paying a bachelor fee to the IRS every single April. But here's where it gets crazy. It's not just the government, it's the AI. In February 2026, insurance giants like Progressive, Liberty Mutual, and Geico have fully integrated AI stability scoring. These algorithms don't just look at your driving record, they look at your lifestyle risk. Statistically, single men are flagged as less stable than married men. The result? A single man with a perfect driving record can pay up to $700 more per year for the exact same car insurance policy as his married neighbor. It is a digital penalty for being independent. Now, watch what happens when we look at your digital life. Companies like Spotify and Netflix have perfected the duo tier scam. A Spotify individual plan in 2026 costs $13, while a duo plan for two people is $19. That means the single man is paying nearly 40% more per person for the exact same library of music. The tech giants know that a single man has no one to split the bill with, so they've priced their individual services at a massive premium. You are being micro-taxed by every app on your phone, every government form you sign, and every insurance premium you pay. The corporate system has decided that if you want to walk alone, you have to pay the toll. So, is the single man simply doomed to be a corporate cash cow for the rest of his life? Not necessarily. While the system is rigged to extract every penny of your independence, there are cracks in the armor. But here's where it gets crazy. To fight the single tax, you have to stop playing by the rules they wrote for you. The first step is financial hygiene. You have to stop buying the single man lifestyle that companies like Walmart and HelloFresh are selling you. Switch to the power couple strategy. Buy in bulk, meal prep like a family of 4, and store the surplus. You are essentially hacking the unit price trap and giving yourself a 20% raise overnight. The second step is the housing pivot. If you're paying an 82% premium for a one-bedroom, you aren't paying for shelter, you're paying for a luxury tax. Consider house hacking or co-living with other high-performing individuals. By sharing the common costs, the Wi-Fi, the kitchen, and the property tax, you are reclaiming the $10,000 a year that Blackstone is currently stealing from you. Now, watch what happens when you take that stolen money and move it into physical assets like gold or silver. You are moving your wealth out of a system that devalues you and into one that preserves you. This is the part everyone misses. The single tax isn't an accident. It's a tool for control. Companies and governments want you in a state of perpetual financial vulnerability because a man with no savings is a man who cannot say no to a job he hates or a system that exploits him. They sell you the dream of the bachelor pad so you don't notice the bars on the cage. In 2026, independence isn't about living alone, it's about financial sovereignty. Don't be the last one paying the retail price for a rigged life. In our next video, we are going to dive into the $100 trillion paper gold scam to see where the big banks are hiding the real money. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the truth.